It begins not in the factory, but where the cycle of life is meticulously managed. Only the strongest, with skin unmarked by struggle, are selected for a purpose beyond their own. Respect for the animal is the first step. Stress in life creates flaws in the final product. The moment of harvest is immediate. The skin is cooled and cleansed, preserving its cellular structure. Coarse salt, an ancient method, begins the transformation. It draws out moisture, halts decay, and prepares the canvas.
A period of rest. The salt works its way in, the air pulls the moisture out, and the raw material begins its journey to durability.
Batched and logged, each crate holds a story of a specific animal, a specific day, ready for the next chapter of its existence. From farm to facility, the raw material, still holding the memory of the wild, is now in transit. The factory awaits. Miles of quiet highway separate the farm from the facility. Temperature controlled, the cargo rests, stable and waiting. The industrial zone operates on precision. Every arrival is logged, every raw material accounted for. Every journey ends at a loading dock. Here, the transition from raw cargo to production-ready material begins.
Copy that. Crates are clear.
Crates are inventoried immediately. Traceability is paramount. Each skin's origin follows it through every step.
Quality control is not merely a checkpoint, it is the gatekeeper. Only flawless skins earn the right to proceed.
Salt is washed away. Water returns flexibility to the dried hides. Timing is everything. Too little, and they remain brittle. Too much, and integrity is lost. Hydrated, cleansed, and supple, the raw skin has now become a pliable material, ready for the true transformation inside the factory core. The farm is behind. Now, the skin enters the heart of the factory, a place of chemistry, mechanics, and meticulous human craft. The transformation is about to accelerate. Data confirms readiness. Now, the skin's digital record meets the scale of the facility that will transform it. This is the nerve center, a purpose-built environment where raw hides become luxury materials under controlled, repeatable conditions. Access is layered. Each zone requires clearance, ensuring traceability and contamination control from the first step to the last. Positive air pressure, filtered ventilation, strict garment protocols. This is a controlled environment where dust and contaminants have no place. Below, chemistry and motion work in concert. What was once a raw, salted skin is about to undergo the most critical stage of its evolution. This is the beam house. Here, the skin enters a solution of enzymes and mild agents, gently removing residual tissue and opening the fiber structure for tanning. Every cycle is monitored, logged, and controlled. Consistency is not accidental, it is engineered down to the decimal point. From beam house to the clean side, the skins now move toward the next transformation. The factory's core processing has only just begun. Heat and pressure complete the purification. Surface impurities are stripped away, revealing the natural beauty of the scales beneath. Human eyes remain the ultimate sensor. Machines clean, skilled workers verify. Imperfections are caught here, never allowed forward. Automated grading ensures that each skin finds its ideal use. A large, symmetrical pattern may become a handbag, a smaller, denser pattern, a wallet or accessory. Batched, weighed, and logged. The skins now enter the chemical phase that will permanently transform them into leather. Chrome-free, plant-based tanning agents are used here. The chemistry is precise. Too aggressive, and the scales lose their luster. Too gentle, and the skin never becomes leather. For hours, the chemistry works at a molecular level. The protein structure is stabilized, transformed into a material that will not decay, yet retains every detail. Steam's cleared, let's check the load. Tanning completes. The raw is stable, durable, and ready for the next layers of treatment that will define its final character.
Skiving is invisible craftsmanship. A perfectly thinned edge folds without bulk, the mark of a luxury bag that will last a lifetime.
Retanning is not merely a second bath. It is the stage where we engineer the leather's final handle, softness, and density. Chemistry meets craftsmanship. Color is introduced here, penetrating the fiber structure while the drum turns. Natural and aniline dyes are used, preserving the unique transparency of snake scales. Fat liquoring replaces natural oils lost during processing. This step ensures the leather will remain flexible for decades, never drying or cracking. Batch consistency is verified before the leather moves on. Every skin must match the target color and softness, no exceptions. Excess moisture is removed under pressure. The leather is now a flat, uniform sheet, ready to be dried without shrinkage or distortion. Controlled drying is a patient art. Too fast, and the surface hardens. Too slow, and mold can form. We hold the ideal balance for days. Conditioning restores the ideal moisture balance. Now the leather is ready for the final physical transformations: staking, milling, and finishing. From chemical baths to mechanical finishing, the skins are now leather. Next, they will be softened, refined, and brought to their final surface quality before becoming luxury goods. Staking breaks the last resistance. What was flat and firm now moves like silk, ready for the texture of milling. Milling is not just softening, it's sculpting texture. Each skin emerges with a unique, supple character that no machine can replicate without human judgment. Laser precision respects the natural geometry of the skin. Every cut maximizes yield and honors the unique shape of each snake. Skiving is invisible craftsmanship. A perfectly thinned edge folds without bulk, the mark of a luxury bag that will last a lifetime.
Edge paint is the signature of quality. Each coat is cured, sanded, and reapplied until the seam becomes invisible to both eye and touch.
Structure is added with invisible layers. The bag will hold its shape for decades without sagging, engineered from the inside out. Stitching is the soul of the bag. Each seam is a promise, strength, beauty, and the confidence that this piece will be passed down. From the farm, through chemistry, into the hands of craftspeople, the snakeskin has become a bag. But the journey isn't finished. Every piece must earn its place in the final shipment. Machine vision sees what the human eye might miss. Every stitch, every millimeter is measured against the master pattern. Perfection is non-negotiable. Each bag carries its own history. A QR code links it to the animal, the tannery batch, the craftspeople. A digital fingerprint for absolute authenticity. Automation respects the material. Every fold is calculated, every pressure controlled, ensuring the bag arrives to its owner in flawless condition. Dust is the enemy of luxury. Ionized air ensures the final presentation is immaculate, free of static cling or stray particles. Authentication begins here. The RFID chip is a silent guardian, proof of origin, proof of authenticity, ready for the global market. Global distribution is orchestrated with precision. Each box finds its route through an intelligent sorting system that minimizes handling and maximizes accuracy. Efficiency meets care. Robotic palletizing ensures uniform stacks, stable loads, and a seamless handoff to the warehouse. Wrapped, labeled, and logged, the finished snake bags now enter the final phase: storage, dispatch, and the journey to the customer. But the story doesn't end here. Quality never rests. The final touch is human. Heat and pressure refine the edge to a jewel-like finish, a detail that defines true luxury. Every fastener is calibrated. Too loose and hardware fails, too tight and scales crack. Precision is measured in grams and millimeters. What the customer never sees is as important as what they do. Lining, stitching, labeling, every detail is verified before final presentation.
A final polish reveals the soul of the leather. The scales now tell their story of origin, of craftsmanship, of a journey complete.
Before final release, the bags rest in perfect conditions. Temperature and humidity are controlled to ensure the leather remains stable, ready for the last gatekeeper. Light reveals what ambient room lighting hides. Color must be true under every condition, from boutique showrooms to natural daylight. Every surface, every reflection is examined. The final polish is not for function, it is for pride. The final signature is a promise. This bag has passed through hundreds of hands, thousands of inspections, and one final judgment. It is ready. Beyond the assembly floor lies the laboratory. Here, science verifies what craftsmanship creates. Every batch must earn its certification. Tensile strength ensures the leather will withstand years of use. A single strap must hold far beyond the weight it will ever carry. Flex testing is brutal. 50,000 cycles simulate a decade of daily use. Cracking is not permitted. Not now, not ever. Color consistency is measured not by the eye alone, but by light and sensor. The difference between batches must be imperceptible under any light source. Our tanning process is chrome-free, verified by chromatography. The chemistry is clean, the leather safe, and the environmental impact minimized. Abrasion testing ensures the bag will resist the friction of daily life, against clothing, surfaces, and the passage of time. Real-world resistance is tested here. Water, oils, and common stains should never compromise the leather's beauty. This bag is built for life. Extreme conditions test the leather's stability. From desert heat to humid tropics, this bag must remain unchanged. Only then is it certified. Science and craftsmanship converge. The lab does not merely approve, it certifies. This bag has earned the right to be called a finished product. From the laboratory to the warehouse, the journey is nearly complete. The bag now waits, certified, authenticated, and ready for the final stage. Every bag is accounted for. Digital records, physical certification, and human oversight ensure that nothing leaves this facility without absolute confidence. One final check. The quality manager's signature is the last human touch before the bags leave our hands. This is our promise.
Manifest matches, releasing for shipment.
Here, in the silent high bay, finished goods wait for their moment. Temperature and humidity are monitored continuously. Nothing is left to chance. The journey concludes where it began, at a loading dock. But now, the cargo is no longer raw material. It is finished luxury, bound for the
All
world.
set. Closing up.
And this is how modern factories produce snakeskin bags from start to finish.